I was minding my own business in my room the other day when Activision started loudly blaring out to me at full volume that the Black Ops 7 beta is extended and free and you should try it and everyone should try it and it's free and extended. Did you know that? Please pay attention to this game instead of Battlefield. Look, we removed the skill-based matchmaking. Look, we're making Black Ops 6 free to play as well for you to play Black Ops 6 after you get your mind blown out of your back hole by Black Ops 7 beta. Did you know the Black Ops 7 beta is going on? Play the Black Ops 7 beta. And I wasn't going to try the Black Ops 7 beta until they did that stupid thing with the matchmaking. They allegedly turned off skill-based matchmaking. And it was only 40 gigs, so I said, fuck it, I'll give it a try. And after giving it a try, I can now confidently say that Black Ops 7 has literally nothing to offer you in 2025. I'm being completely serious. I have never once played a game that genuinely has absolutely nothing of value compared to what's on the market, compared to what's about to be on the market, and compared to what people actually want from this franchise. It is a half step in some regards, it's a quarter step in some regards, but in no way is Black Ops 7 actually something of value, despite it having many improvements over Black Ops 6. So I'll do my quick little beta gameplay thoughts, and then I'm just going to ramble at you about the state of the union here, because this was just going to be a straightforward review of the game, or at least of the beta, at least of the core gameplay loop, but after putting some time into the beta, I honestly have very little to say about this game, but I have quite a lot to say about everything around this game, and the intentions behind this game, and what this game actually means on a larger scale. So I have the stupid timestamps down below on the little bar if you want to skip my review and just go straight to my ramblings, but first I'll knock out the review, get my thoughts out on this little piece of shit, and then we'll talk about what's going on around this piece of shit. Okay, you piece of shit, let's get started. So on the topic of matchmaking, it's a lot better than previously. Like, the open matchmaking needs to be standard, but also you can tell that the open matchmaking was an afterthought and a move of desperation because lobbies still disband after every match. Activision, Treyarch, why do the lobbies disband if matchmaking is not considered? That makes no sense. Like, that's how you know this shit was just slapped in there, because they're absolutely pissed terrified of Battlefield. They heard the complaints about skill-based matchmaking, and they're like, shit, we gotta get skill-based matchmaking out of there, but they didn't program post-game lobbies into this fucking thing, so the open matchmaking still disbands lobbies at the end of the match. It's like, you were right there, but also, how fucking ass backwards were you that you didn't even program post-game lobbies into this shit? How much of an echo chamber do you guys live in that you could hear the complaints about skill-based matchmaking for years to the point that you instantly turned it off when Battlefield started scaring you, but you were so removed from the idea of post-game lobbies and the idea that people would want to play with people in multiple matches in a row that you didn't even program the shit for the beta. Also, why is editing my class with a mouse fucking impossible? Why is the interface so bad? I thought the interface in Black Ops 6 was buns. Somehow the Black Ops 7 interface is even more buns. I'm not talking about the HUD, I'm literally talking about the menus. I'm talking about trying to edit a class mid-game. I'm talking about trying to go from one side of the create a class menu to the other without my cursor getting somehow stuck on random boxes. Why is this hard? How many dudes do you have working on the fucking menus? Fire all but one of them. One person can make a menu. Look at this, and look at this. Go back to this. Why did we ever stop doing this? Also, on the topic of movement, it's terrible. It's actually terrible. I thought the wall bouncing thing was an interesting idea, and I've heard it's better on controller. I play on mouse and keyboard. Fuck me and my errors, you know? Not to sound like a PC player, but my god, you notice the difference between who has aim assist and who doesn't in this game. And I know you could say, well, Joe, just plug in a controller. Game's meant to be played with a controller. Well, first of all, they didn't say that. They openly welcome PC players. And if you're going to openly welcome PC players, I'm going to criticize it as a PC player. And as a PC player, I don't want to play with controller players. It's not that one side has an advantage, it's that the two input devices fundamentally play differently. And also, one of these input devices feels like complete ass. Why does the wall bouncing only work 30% of the time if you're on a keyboard? Why is the wall bouncing not based on momentum at all. The wall bouncing is literally just based on what direction you're looking and whether or not you're close enough to the wall to bounce. But guess what that means? That means you can be close enough to the wall to bounce, turn to face a direction that you want to bounce in, and then when you click the bounce button, you're no longer in the 3-inch window of being able to bounce because it's not based on momentum. Like, this is so fucking lazy. This is the company that made Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 had some of the smoothest movement and like floor to wall interaction for characters of any first person shooter I've played. That is a genuine praise from that. The movement in Black Ops 3 is great. But what the fuck happened here? Why did you introduce wall bouncing and try to make it as a core mechanic and like a fundamental mechanic of the game if it's so blatantly an afterthought? Why is there an advanced movement mechanic that doesn't factor momentum at all? Why is the window of opportunity for a bounce so fucking tiny and also not based on momentum, so you are frequently missing jumps? You are frequently jumping in the wrong direction. You are frequently running at full speed up to a wall, jump, turn to face the direction that you want to bounce in, and then you just fall back to the ground because the game isn't smart enough to register any kind of momentum towards the wall that you were trying to bounce off of. Oh my god, this game handles like complete ass. And I am fully convinced that anyone who actually thinks this movement system is good, you never played Titanfall. You never played Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare even. Of all of the advanced movement mechanics, of all of the more vertical movement Call of Duty games, this is hands down the worst one. But that kind of transitions me into the larger picture here. This game is trying to go toe-to-toe with Battlefield. It's trying to go toe-to-toe with a game that has been so almost obnoxiously trying to correct the past errors of its franchise. The entire thing is based around making the best experience possible for fans of the series. It is basically one giant apology letter. Then here comes Black Ops 7, which is not only the second time that Activision has pulled this stupid sequel to the sub-series in the consecutive years thing, because that's just fantastic for Burnout. People are loving that. But also, it's a game that, while I can understand that there's some genuine attempts to fix the errors of the franchise here. Like, they're bringing back some advanced movement mechanics to try and shake things up. I can respect that at least. They're bringing back a bunch of Black Ops 2 content. I can respect that. They turned off skill-based matchmaking. I can respect that. But everything is a half step. This game is so fucking lazy. Because even in games like MW3, right? Like Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, that was another consecutive, I'm talking the remakes. That was another case of consecutive year sequels. But Modern Warfare 3, once all the updates were out, was actually a damn good game. Because it was made by people who clearly gave a shit about what they were doing. Say all you want about Sledgehammer Games, they at least, they at least care. They openly care about making people happy. They're just usually given a shit hand to work with. But Treyarch, you have no excuse. Everything about Black Ops 7 is so fucking lazy. It feels like a bunch of people looking at the criticisms of the franchise and being like, well, here's a quick solution for that. Here's a quick solution for that. A quick solution for that, and with no thought as to how those solutions interact with each other, no thought as to how we got to needing those solutions in the first place. Black Ops 7 is one giant band-aid fix on a decade's worth of grievances. Meanwhile, Battlefield 6 is one giant playable apology letter for the last decade of grievances. Which one do you think is going to work? And when I say Black Ops 7 offers nothing of value, I mean that in the truest, most honest way I can. And this is coming from someone who actually really enjoyed Black Ops 6 for a while. This is coming from someone who just said Modern Warfare 3 is actually a damn good game right now. But Black Ops 7 offers quite literally nothing of value. The movement is amateurish and frustrating. The nostalgia dangling is annoying because of the changes they've made to the nostalgia bait. You can't even use the gun names. Like, come on. You bring back guns from Black Ops 2, but you don't use their names? Even though the names in Black Ops 2 were fictional to begin with? You made them up, Treyarch. Did you forget? This is the TAC-45. The TAC-45. That's not a real gun, Treyarch. You made that up. And this is the Cap-40. You made this. You made this one up, Treyarch. You didn't have to change the name again. This right here, this is the Rampart 17. I shouldn't know that if you don't know that. What is the point of nostalgia baiting your old games if you're going to change the old games? What's even the point? And this is what I mean by band-aid fixes. This is what I mean by it's just a bunch of people with a list of grievances and then trying to find the quickest solution possible to each of those individual grievances without considering the larger picture. This game, Black Ops 7, is dog shit. This game, Battlefield 6, has plenty of problems, yes, but it's also clearly being handled by people who care and people who have been watching this and people, and this is the most important part, it's clearly being made by people who enjoy playing their own game. I have not gotten the sense that people who work on Call of Duty outside of Sledgehammer, ironically, I have not gotten the sense that anyone over at Infinity Ward or Treyarch actually enjoys playing Call of Duty in years. Battlefield 6 may not be perfect. Battlefield 6 may have some rough spots. Absolutely. I admit that I'm less in tune with those rough spots because I'm much more of a casual Battlefield fan than most people who are concerned about these kinds of things. But even I can tell that the people working on Battlefield, I can totally believe that they go play Battlefield on their day off. You know what I'm saying? But with Call of Duty, unless you work for Sledgehammer, I don't believe you actually play Call of Duty in your off time. Black Ops 7 offers quite literally nothing of value. There are a million other games with better movement, there's a million other games with better shooting, there's a million other games with better progression, better perk system, better character customization, and if you want a good modern respawn-based shooter, tell me why you would go here instead of Battlefield. Because I can't think of a single reason. And from the looks of it, Microsoft and Activision seem to be shitting themselves over Battlefield this year. And good, because that means they'll actually have to try next time. It means they'll actually have to take a step back and look at the big picture of what the fuck they're doing and how they got here. Band-aid fixes are not good enough anymore. They never should have been. So fuck Black Ops 7, fuck everyone who likes it, and if you were going to play Black Ops 7, I urge you to go play Battlefield instead. Or get Gears of War, because it's 25% off, and I like Gears of War. I'm still having fun on that game. I think Gears is a very good PvP time. Doofus Club time. Unicorn Rocco, it's a hard nug life. Nice dude, one man savage, triple up in a bowler hat, biscuit 101, turn the king, but is upside down, no payoff, solo route, max kill V2 gaming, official direct step up tier, Nate, elite, and Shaw, god damn it, and elite, Nate, and Shaw, oh my god, why is that so hard? Showbiz NCNA, oh my goodness. Line up all AAA publisher CEOs and tear their brains out. Max Layer with the Wart, Vector, Vinodology, Mechanical Resonance, Sick Nick, Mad Fox 94, XJ, Induction, Bear Brain, Stick Rider, Broken Crown, Poker for the Rat King, No Motorcycle yet, just got my first car. Devastator 2000, Stage Jake, Spider Monkey, 1994, I don't know why I did that. Schmitz, the Schmitz, Chris Void, Vast, Dennis, Dirty Mike, and the boys. Gaming with Dead People, Muskie, Big Fudge, Splint Chest Hair, Klepto Penguin, JoJo 6, Molding Lizard, Oracle, Blast 1314, Jimmy Chops, Help, I'm stuck in the dryer step, Joe, Master Killer, Firestorm 26, Dismissive, Dimitri Papajono, Tom Storm, Lex, Unknown 186718, the letter H. I am the word Trump on a list and they are, I am the word Trump on a list and they are painting me over. I feel like that's a reference and I'm just tired and dumb and I don't get it. Grimsy, Ed Shadow Bear 1789, Coast Good, you better fondue it. It isn't a boatmobile, it's your mom. T-Train, Rising, Randon, Voila, High, Partial Main 8, Volks Auto, Economy 4372, WX, the Gamer 127, YT, All the Wrath 1, Nixie, Spouse, Guys 37, Gamer Wars 72, Mickey 296E, Henthax, Walking Game, Fire has 105, Tech Gaming, Jones, Slim Jim, Lord Bowser 2. Oh, Joe Life says, Namogo, oh my god. Galo, Little without his piece of gaming, Justin Shepard, Ricky Spower, G. Gaddafi, Automatic Dog, Remember the Seal Angel, Microsoft Domain, Anson Twink Boy, Starship Bond, Bear, Von Vaderham, Sire 6771, 2 Texan 940, I saw that Payday 2 video on the spelling mistake, Joe, Creed Warrior 23, Max and Chev, Simply the Chap, Totally Insane, Black Over the Anwar Slayer, Dr. Cypher, ML04, Iron 6 Copies, Eclipse 2006 on Blu-ray, Wolf of Midnight, Pig Venus, Steve Winston, Film Crack, and Ohm Gaming, Treat, Brown, Thorns, Game, Back and Neck, Severin, Evans, Mr. Rhino 3s, Catalina, Frickle, IMAX, About Pow, Donnie Weston, Nick, Gob Gonson, Rogue Winter 19, Zach Thane, Kenny Kitten Fanny, Hangman for Hire, Eleanor, Frost Crystal, by Genesis, Flappy Thinkers, 97, Mega Keys, Graphics Go, Ghost Toe, Ryusagi, Raptor Sam, Almost 74, Blue Hook, The Wendy White, Mr. Techno Squeak, Dirty Peter, Smitty, Ricky Ben Jensen, McAdvertisement, Diego Garcia, Kevin Higgins, I Reckon It, Harmon Seth at the Chin, Oh No, Justin, Red Rudy, Twin Wink, Single Wolf 7, Joey Rose, Smelly, Wrestling Geek, Retro Wannabe Hobo, Judge West, Ability to Char, Rob C, Veg, Goof, Nana, Kurt, Now Spike, Saul, Heather, Killer, Good Animal Feathers, or Killer, Good Animal Steel. Oh my god, that one was bad. That one was straight ass. Rename that one to Black Ops 7 because it was straight ass. Okay, toodles.